What's up, Channel 70? Good evening, guys. How you guys doing today? We're gonna be talking about some stuff seriously going on. Okay, what it changed my life to be alone. Um, you know, sometimes I get used to be alone. Sometimes, when people pull away from you or something, like your friends or if you if you are long distance relationship or friendship, it makes you realize you don't need to be with someone who has social media. We need to understand as human beings, organically, because, social media gets in the way. It's not healthy. It just makes me realize you're not alone. I already have stuff here. I have myself. I have the Lord. Sometimes being alone makes us feel uncomfortable, but we have is the stuff, just chill. You have it yourself, bro. I'm telling you. You have is God. You have yourself. You have is yourself. It just makes you learn by yourself. You don't need no friends. You don't need no one to talk to. People are not organic. People are social media influences. Okay? But you gotta think about, if you about to get to know someone on social media, like a girl or something, I could tell you, bro, is she could be toxic for you. But I'll be on this live stream for like 2 minutes, that's it. So, organically, you guys, if you want to get to know someone by just not using social media, okay? Sometimes organically, sometimes people don't use electricity. Like, they don't use social media like their phones use. People don't use their phones anymore. That's where I'm coming from. I'm trying to figure it out, which is the right word. So, people like to stick with old school stuff, live their lives without no technology in a good way. But sometimes electricity is dangerous, or they don't use electricity. They use candles, fire, oil lamps for lighting. But sometimes it generates carbon dioxide, CO2 gas. But I'm a little tired, so I don't have nothing to say really, but alright guys, bye.